Yesterday we said in case of the continuous distribution, integration must be 1. And in case of discrete distribution, sum must be 1. In discrete distribution, sum must be 1. And in continuous distribution, integration must be 1. तुम मेरे तरफ देखो. So look at these examples here in. Look at these examples. Some questions we solved on this yesterday, but now look at this. Tell me now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these values are given. Because these values are given, should it be continuous or should it be discrete? Should that be continuous or discrete? If the values are given, should it be continuous or discrete? Well, and when it is discrete, I had to make the PMF in our usual form. So tell me what are the possible values of x? The possible values of x are 1, 2, 3, 4 and what 5. With what probabilities do they possess? These probabilities are 1, 2, 3. Well, you have to put k value here ना. x की जगह वो value रखने का है. So it will be 1k. It will be 2k. It will be 3k. It will be 4k. And it would be 5k. x की जगह वो वैल्यू डालना पड़ेगा तो 1k, 2k, 3k, 4k, 5k. And you know that the sum must be 1. Sum must be 1 means sigma px must be 1. And that sigma px, we have done already this kind of questions, is 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 5, 15. That 15k is equal to 1. And therefore k is 1 upon 50. Therefore k is 1 upon 50. That was very simple question that k comes to be 1 upon 50. ये आपको समझा है? ये आपको समझा है क्या? बेटा, ये तुमको समझा है क्या? किसकी सिस्टर इन लॉ 8th स्टैंडर्ड में है? किसकी नंद 8th स्टैंडर्ड में है? किसकी सिस्टर इन लॉ 8th स्टैंडर्ड में है? मतलब समझा क्या तुमको? नहीं समझा? अरे ते नमन का माइक्रोफोन ऑन था कि नहीं? नमन का माइक्रोफोन ऑन था कि नहीं? तो फिर नमन की सिस्टर किसकी सिस्टर इन लॉ है? किसकी नन है? ओके ओके, ये फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन तुम्हारा हो गया है क्या? बट रिमेंबर इन द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हियर इन that they have given the interval, and if the interval is given, then tell me what should happen. It should be a continuous distribution. It should be a continuous distribution if the interval is given. And therefore, integration from 1 to 5 kx dx should be equal to 1. But k integral constant can be kept as it is. Now tell me what is the integration of x. Tell me what is the integration of x. इंटीग्रेशन में पावर हम इंक्रीज करते हैं तो फिर that will become x square by 2 and that is going from 1 to 5. That should be 1. And then it so happens that this is k by 2 constant kept as it is. It is 5 square minus 1 square. That should be 1. So it will be k by 2 into 25 minus 1 should be 1. So k into 12 should be 1. Therefore, tell me what answer have you got? You have got the answer k is 1 by 12. Therefore, you have got the answer k is 1 by 12. समझने की कोशिश करो बाळांनो. 25 minus 1 is 24. 24 upon 2 is 12. When that 12 comes to this side, it becomes 1 upon 12. So k value comes to be 1 upon 12. Hence the k value comes to be 1 upon 12. समझने की कोशिश करो. k comes to be 1 upon 12. ये तुमको समझा है क्या? ये तुमको समझा है क्या? वेरी गुड. सो इसी सेम लाइंस पे फिर मेरे को बोलो कि यहां भी इंटरवल इज गिवन. And because the interval is given, therefore it should be a continuous distribution. It should be a continuous distribution. And therefore, what should happen? Integration from given range 2 to 4. That into k into x square dx. That should be equal to 1. That should be equal to 1. But no home now. This should be equal to 1. So k kept as it is, x square integration is x cubed by 3. And this x cubed by 3 is going from 2 to 4. That should be 1. So k by 3 into 4 cube minus 2 cube. That should be 1. So k by 3 into 64 minus 8. That should be 1. So k into, is this not what 56? Is this not what 56 by 3? This is 1. So k must be equal to 3 by 56. Hence k must be equal to 3 by 56. ये आंसर तुमको मिला है क्या? ये आंसर तुमको मिला है क्या? ये आंसर तुमको मिला है क्या? Very nice. Very, very nice. Then in that case, ये हमने वैसे भी पूरा किया है. This question is same as that. This is just a repeated question. This is just a repeated question. तो फिर अभी तुम मेरे तरफ देखो. तुम अभी मेरे तरफ देखो. I am heading on to the next point. I am going on to the next point. I want your complete concentration. अभी कोई भी कुछ भी बोलेगा नहीं और फिर कोई भी कुछ भी बोलेगी भी नहीं. Look at me. Nobody will talk. Everybody will look at me. What happens? Like binomial distribution has a PMF. NCR into P raised to R into Q raised to N minus R for R is 0, 1, 2 up till N full stop. Poisson distribution has the PMF, that is E raised to minus M, M raised to R over R factorial for R is 0, 1, 2 up till infinity. Normal distribution also has a function, but because it is a continuous distribution, I call it is what? Probability density function PDF. In the discrete distribution, we say PMF, probability mass function. And in the continuous distribution of normal distribution, we say it's a probability density function PDF. You are not going to solve the problems using this formula, but just for the theory question, you have to know that this PDF of normal distribution is 1 upon square root of 2 pi. जरा मेरी तरफ देखो. 1 upon square root of 2 pi. Outside the root it is sigma. Please try to understand. Outside the root it is sigma. E raised to minus 1 by 2 e raised to minus 1 by 2 x minus mu upon sigma the bracket square for minus infinity is less than x is less than infinity. थोड़ा सा विचित्र क्वेश्चन फंक्शन है, but इस पे anyway you are not going to solve the problems using, you are not going to find the probabilities using this. You just have to know what that function is, or you can write this as 1 upon square root of 2 pi into sigma and then e raised to, ये sigma को अगर मैंने बाहर लिया तो it will become 2 sigma square and then x minus mu the square. Same function I have written in another form. Same function I have just written in the another form. I had taken this sigma out. यहाँ का सिग्मा तो सिग्मा स्क्वायर यहाँ मैंने बाहर निकाला, सिर्फ इतना ही फर्क किया, बाकी कुछ नहीं हुआ. I have written the same thing. I have written the same thing again. You have not done anything different. Please write this function again. Although वहाँ टाइप हो चुका है, फिर भी वापिस एक बार लिखो. That f of x is 1 upon square root of 2 pi sigma e raised to minus 1 by 2 into x minus mu upon sigma the square or minus 1 upon 2 sigma square into x minus mu the square. करो बड़ा no. It's not complicated, Jahnavi. Please don't have a negative comment like that. Because if you give a negative signal to your mind, then your mind will try to run away from that. ये आपको प्रिपेयर करना है, मतलब करना है. 10 times लिखो. 10 times लिखो. Never give the negative signals to your own conscious. Always say, well, it's simple, and if it is not simple, I will make it simple. 10 times लिखो. 10 times लिखो. Come on, I give you time. 10 times लिखो. इसको तुम 10 times लिखो. e raised to minus 1 upon 2 sigma square into x minus mu the square from minus infinity to plus infinity. इसको 10 times लिखो. कैसे डिफिकल्ट होता है? कैसे डिफिकल्ट होता है? बिल्कुल डिफिकल्ट नहीं है. अगर हमारे याद में रह सकता है तो फिर आपके भी याद में रहना ही चाहिए. डिफिकल्ट कहेंगे तो डिफिकल्ट होगा, लेकिन इजी कहेंगे तो फिर इजी होगा. f of x is equal to 1 upon square root of 2 pi that into sigma e raised to minus 1 by 2 then x minus mu over sigma the square for minus infinity is less than x is less than infinity, but same could be written as 1 upon square root of 2 pi into sigma and e raised to minus 1 upon 2 sigma square x minus mu the square for minus infinity is less than x is less than infinity. That is the PDF. 10 times लिखो. 10 टाइम्स अगर कुछ लिखेंगे, 10 टाइम्स अगर कुछ करेंगे तो फिर बाद में वो अच्छा लगता है. 10 टाइम्स कुछ करेंगे तो फिर वो अच्छा लगता है. भारी गिरे कड़क गिरे. 10 टाइम्स करेंगे तो अच्छा लगता है. गुड सेंटेंस. करो, पटकन करो. तुम इसको पटकन करो. ये तुमका हो गया है क्या? ये तुम्हारा हो गया है क्या? ये तुम्हारा हो गया है क्या? 10 टाइम्स लिखना है, मतलब 10 टाइम्स लिखना है, उसमें कुछ भी, कोई भी कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करना है, कुछ कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करना है, लिखो 10 टाइम्स। 10 टाइम्स अटेम्प्ट देने के बजाय 10 टाइम्स लिखना ज्यादा फायदेमंद है, बरोबर ना? 10 टाइम्स अटेम्प्ट देने के बजाय 10 टाइम्स लिखो, वो ज्यादा अच्छा होगा। लिवा बाळांनो, पटपट लिवा, लिवा पटपट, पोराओ लिवा पटपट। इस तरीके की मराठी तुमको समझती है क्या? दिस इज रूरल मराठी। पोराओ लिवा पटपट। लिवतंय तर मग लिवा, लिवा। I had my schooling in the rural area. I had been in good contact with the rural India, rural places. पोरा हो अभ्यास करा, पोरी हो स्वयंपाक करा. काय? पोरा हो अभ्यास करा, पोरी हो स्वयंपाक करा. हे ठीक आहे का? हे ठीक आहे क्या? ये ठीक है क्या? बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं है. बर, बर. कालवा करून राहिलेत. बर, कालवा नका करू रे बाळालो. कालवा कराल तर मग परीक्षेमध्ये कालवा होईल. कालवा करू करू थकून गेले नाही का तुम्ही? शाळामध्ये नुसतं कालवाच केला. शाळामध्ये नुसतं कालवा केला, कालवा करू करू थकून नाही गेले का तुम्ही? ओके, ओके. ये आपका हो गया है क्या? ये आपका हो गया है क्या? 10 टाइम्स आपका ये लिखकर हो गया तो फिर आपको ये अच्छा लगेगा. Now I want your concentration on the problem based on that PDF. Want your complete concentration for the प्रॉब्लम बेस्ड ऑन दैट पीडीएफ. इस प्रॉब्लम के वास्ते तुम मेरे तरफ देखो. इस प्रॉब्लम के वास्ते तुम मेरे तरफ देखो. लुक एट मी. following is the PDF of normal distribution. What is the mean and standard deviation of the distribution? एक मिनट तुम मेरे तरफ देखो, कोई लिखेगा नहीं, कोई भी कुछ भी लिखेगा नहीं, तुम सिर्फ मेरे तरफ देखो. What is the PDF given? That PDF given is f of x is equal to 1 upon square root of 32 pi is square root of 32 pi e raised to minus 1 upon 32 into x minus 10 the bracket square. This is the PDF given. This is the PDF given. Now what do we know? What is the standard PDF? What is the basic PDF of it? It's 1 upon square root of 2 pi. That outside that sigma e raised to minus 1 upon 2 sigma square and x minus mu the bracket square. This we know. This we know. I'm telling you the technique now. So what you have to do is on a simple comparison, on a basic comparison, और वो comparison कहाँ से करना है देखो मेरे तरफ. This is 2 sigma square, this is 32. So 2 sigma square must be 32. And x minus mu the bracket square is nothing but x minus 10 the bracket square. Simple comparison. यहाँ कोई भी mathematical work नहीं है. On just a simple comparison, what you find is that this is x minus mu the bracket square is given to be x minus 10 the bracket square, which only means that mu is 10. That only means that mu is 10. And then 2 sigma square is given to be equal to 32. So what it means is sigma square is 16 and sigma is 4. And sigma is 4. So that x follows normal distribution with mu is 10 and sigma is 4. These are the parameters. Now they are asking mean and standard deviation and we are finding them. We have found them. तो करो इसको. We'll start now. हे तुम्हाला कळलं का बाळांनो? ये तुमको समझा है क्या बाळांनो? I had done just a simple comparison between the two. One known function, one given function. करो पटकन. इसको तुम करो पटकन. इसको तुम पटकन करो. Go complete it fast. Go do it fast. Go do it fast. All the lectures till yesterday's have been already uploaded. So whenever you want to refer to the lectures, you can. Each lecture up till yesterday has been uploaded. मिल गया? कोई मिल गया? मिल ही गया? आपको आंसर मिल गया? मिल गया? आपको आंसर मिल गया? मिलने दे, मिलने दे. तो फिर तुम अभी इसको ट्राई करेंगे क्या? सेकंड क्वेश्चन को तुम ट्राई करेंगे क्या? And the best part is that you can all try together. Here you can try together. अलग अलग ट्रायल रूम नहीं लगती है ट्राई करने के लिए. That is the best part of it. You can all try together. बरोबर ना? बरोबर ना? हो ना? हो महिना बाळांनो. करो. Yes, there is a problem. It was not of a distribution. 10th lecture was not of distribution. Yes, I'll check. I'll check it. I will check it. No problem. करो बाळांनो, तुम अब इसको करो. तुम अब इसको करो. Okay. 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 Now tell me what is the function given. Tell me what is the function given. It was 1 upon square root of pi. Then e raised to minus x minus 5 the bracket square. That was the function given. Now compare it with the standard function which is 1 upon square root of 2 pi. And then e raised to minus 1 upon 2 sigma square. And then x minus mu the square. But try to understand, when this is not given anything 1 upon, I can write this as what? I could write this as 1 upon square root of pi. E raised to कुछ नहीं है तो I can write 1 and then x minus 5 the square. So the simple comparison of what you see is that 2 sigma square is 1 and x minus mu square is x minus 5 square. And as such, what will happen? That x minus mu the square is x minus 5 the square. So mu is 5. And 2 sigma square is 1. Means sigma square is 1 by 2. Means sigma is 1 upon root 2. Check करा बाळांनो. चेक करा बाळांनो. आपको पता है हम आपसे कितना प्यार करते हैं? आपको पता है हम आपसे कितना प्यार करते हैं? लेक्चर शुरू होते समय हमारे स्वीटहार्ट ने यहाँ चाय का कप रखा था. हम भूल ही गए आपसे बात करते करते, और फिर अभी वो चाय ठंडी हो गई. अभी वो चाय ठंडी हो गई. जाऊ दे आता काय. कार्तिक, चलो हो गया क्या आपका? ये आपका हो गया है क्या? Is this technique clear? Is this type clear? Is this type clear? Then I'm on a very important point. अभी तुम मेरे तरफ देखो, I am on a very important type here. This 8 result that is written is very important. In fact, all are important. This is also important. Look at me. Tell me, in case of normal distribution, in fact, in case of standard normal distribution, the central value is z, and that is equal to 0. Now, in case if I make 4 equal parts of this area, in case if I make 4 equal parts of this area, then remember this is 0.25, this is 0.25, 25% each. Then my question is, tell me what is this value? And then my question is, what is this value? So you know that the table value is 0.25. This is the table value which is 0.25. इस 0.25 को अगर आप नॉर्मल टेबल में ढूंढेंगे, that is area, remember. So if I search for 0.25 in the central part of the table, tell me what is the value just before that and what is the value just after that. Tell me what is the value just before that. Is 0.2486. And what is the value just after that? Is 0.2518. Now remember, for that, if I see the z value, then this z value is here, what, 0.6? Is that 0.6 here? And for this value, it is 0.67. And for this value, it is 8 here. For that value, it is it is 8 there. And therefore, this z value lies somewhere between 0.67 and 0.68. It lies somewhere in between. So I take an average of that. And that average comes to be 0.67 plus 0.68. That upon 2, if you do, then it is 0.675. Then here it becomes 0.675. बाळांनो हो म्हणा. And therefore what happens is, hence what happens is, on this side it is minus 0.675 and here it is plus 0.675. But remember, this is the value of z. Actually, we are interested in x. As far as the theory is concerned, we are interested in what? X. As far as the theory is concerned, we are interested in x. Now remember, therefore, x minus mu upon sigma, that in this case is minus 0.675, and x minus mu upon sigma in this case is plus 0.675. तो इसका मतलब हो गया कि x is equal to minus 0.675 sigma and that plus mu, and here x is equal to 0.675 sigma and that plus mu. That means x is equal to mu minus 0.675 sigma, and here that x is mu plus 0.675 sigma. बाळांनो नीट बघा. तो अभी ये मेरे को x की वैल्यू यहां मिल गई. I had got the value of x over here, but remember, if you are dividing the area in 4 equal parts, what you get here is nothing but the quartile. What you get is nothing but the first quartile Q1, and what you get here is the third quartile, that is Q3. And you know central value is mu. For the normal distribution, mean, mode, median are equal to mu. So median is mu. और therefore हमें अगला रीजन मिलता है. कोई भी आपको ये रीजन पूछने वाला नहीं है एग्जाम में. Nobody is going to ask you the reason. Nobody is going to ask you the reason behind it. Everybody is going to tell you, ask you, expect from you what eventually the quartiles are. And therefore the quartiles of these are, the first quartile is mu minus 0.675 into sigma. The second quartile is just mu. And third quartile is mu plus 0.675 into sigma. Clear? So the first quartile is mu minus, the first quartile is mu minus 0.675 sigma. Second quartile is mu. And the third quartile is mu plus 0.675 sigma. The third quartile is mu plus 0.675 sigma. Tell me what is the quartile deviation? Bara, no, tell me what is the quartile deviation? Tell me what is the quartile deviation? That is Q3 minus Q1 and that over 2. So mu minus 0.67, mu plus 0.675 sigma and that minus mu minus 0.675 into sigma. That if you divide by 2, then you are just going to get 0.675 into sigma. So the quartile deviation is nothing but 0.675 sigma. वैसे हमने ये मेजर्स ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी और डिस्पर्शन में हमने इसको पहले से लिखा है. This 0.675 is not the standard error. Sigma is the standard error. My dear, sigma is the standard error. Sigma is the standard error. Very good, Yash. I'm very happy you told. And therefore, quartile deviation of this is 0.675 sigma. And similarly, you may recall that mean deviation is 0.8 sigma. For the symmetric distribution, this mean deviation is 0.8 sigma. ये भी हमने किया था पहले, वो भी इसी तरीके से निकाला गया है using normal table. But I'm not going to go into that at present. And my last point of the discussion in this block is, that remember, तुम मेरे तरफ देखो, remember, this normal curve has 3 turns. It takes the 3 turns. From the poor people zone, it enters the middle class zone. Then it goes to the peak. And then it comes down. And from the middle class zone, it enters the rich people. From the middle class people, then it reaches the rich people zone. So this curve has taken the turn at 3 points perhaps. One is here from where you are going from poor to middle. Another turn is here wherein you are going from middle to rich. You are going from middle class to rich class. समझने की कोशिश करो. The point at which the curve takes a turn is known as point of inflection. It is the point of inflection where the curve takes a turn but is neither maximum nor minimum. Neither maximum nor minimum. That is known as the point of inflection. In economics, you must use this term without understanding what it is. In economics, you must use this term without knowing what actually it is. Where the curve takes a turn but is neither maximum nor minimum is the point of inflection. तो यहां भी कर्व ने टर्न किया है, बट दैट्स द मैक्सिमम, सो इट इज नॉट द पॉइंट ऑफ it is not the point of inflection. Point of inflection are these, that in between this is mu. अगर इसमें से सिग्मा को सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं तो दिस इज म्यू माइनस सिग्मा, और सिग्मा इसमें ऐड करते हैं तो फिर दिस इज म्यू प्लस सिग्मा. तो म्यू में से सिग्मा को सब्ट्रैक्ट किया तो यू गेट द पॉइंट ऑफ इन्फ्लेक्शन ऑन दिस साइड, एंड ऐड किया तो यू गेट द पॉइंट ऑफ इन्फ्लेक्शन ऑन दैट साइड. And therefore, the point of inflection of the normal curve are mu minus sigma and mu plus sigma. Points of inflection are mu minus sigma and mu plus sigma. बाळांनो हो म्हणा. बाळांनो हो म्हणा. This is extremely important note. You have to prepare this. But when will you prepare this distribution chapter? Tell me, you will prepare this in which round? You will prepare this in the third round. पहले 2 राउंड के बारे में कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाने के बाद तीसरा राउंड, वैसे ये डिफिकल्ट नहीं है पर थोड़ा लेंदी है ना. ये एक चैप्टर करते करते फिर तुम थक जाते हैं तो बाकी के चैप्टर्स को जस्टिस नहीं मिलता. तो करो, छोड़ो मत. आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू टू लीव इट. इनफैक्ट दिस इज वेरी सिंपल, वेरी इजी, but do it in the round trip. Okay. Now tell me, for standard normal distribution what happens? For the standard normal distribution, tell me what happens. Here mu is 0 and sigma is 1. So if I put it, then Q1, which is mu minus 0.675 into sigma, actually becomes 0 minus 0.675 into 1, means this is minus 0.675. समझा क्या? Similarly, the second quartile Q2 is mu, but mu is 0. And third quartile on same lines will become, this is plus 0.675. So in case of standard normal distribution, just try to put mu equal to 0 and sigma equal to 1. And quartile deviation is nothing but 0.675 into sigma. But then sigma is 1. So this is 0.675. Mean deviation is 0.8 into sigma. But then it will just become 0.8. And the points of inflection are, the points of inflection are mu minus sigma and mu plus sigma. That is 0 minus 1 and 0 plus 1. That is minus 1 and plus 1. That is minus 1 and plus 1. बाळांनो हे तुम्हाला कळलंय का? ये तुमको समझा है क्या? Is this clear to you? इन सबको तुम लिखो, इसको तुम लिखो, and then I am going to give you the time for your own thinking, self thinking. ये अगर पूरा हो गया है तो फिर I am going to give you time for completing the further problem. They are very simple. First question, second question, third question, fourth question, fifth question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. इन 5 MCQs के लिए हम तुमको समय देते हैं. इन 5 MCQs के लिए हम तुमको समय देते हैं. तुम्हारे पास अगर आपको अभी मॉड्यूल नहीं है तो तुम्हारे कन्वीनियंस के लिए हम यहाँ इन पॉइंट्स को कलेक्ट करते हैं. तुम्हारे कन्वीनियंस के लिए हम यहाँ इसको कलेक्ट करते हैं. I would like you to complete this on your own. Go start now. बहुत सिंपल है, बहुत ज्यादा सिंपल है. करो. बहुत ज्यादा सिंपल है. तुम अपना अपना करो. तुम अपना अपना करो. स्टार्ट. तुम 1 2 3 4 5 इसको अपना अपना करो स्टार्ट। आपके कन्वीनियंस के लिए मैंने पांचों क्वेश्चंस को कलेक्ट किया है। करो। ये तुमका हो गया है क्या? हो गया ना? ये तुम्हारा हो गया है क्या? ये तुमका हो गया है क्या? तो look at the first question here in check करो। Look at the first question here in look at the first question. See, mu is 10, sigma is 3. Now the first part Q1 is mu minus 0.675 sigma. Mu minus 0.675 into sigma. So that is 10 minus 0.675 into 3. Then Q2 is nothing but mu is 10. And Q3 is mu plus 0.675 into sigma. So that is 10 plus 0.675 and that into 3. Then the quartile deviation is equal to 0.675 into sigma. That means this is 0.675 and that into 3. And the mean deviation is nothing but 0.8 into sigma. So that is 0.8 into 3, which is 2.4. And they have not asked, but if they ask that the points of inflection are, the points of inflection are mu minus sigma and mu plus sigma. So 10 minus 3 and 10 plus 3. That means these are 7 and 13. That means these are 7 and 13. Check करो. That means these are 7 and 13. इसको बाळांनो तुम चेक करो. इसको तुम चेक करो. ये तुमका हो गया है क्या? ये तुमका हो गया है क्या? Good. Some answers you will get. I'm not interested in the calculation, but I'm interested in the process. तो फिर अभी सेकंड क्वेश्चन के लिए तुम मेरे तरफ देखो। सेकंड क्वेश्चन के लिए तुम अब मेरे तरफ देखो। The quartile of deviation of normal distribution is 5. What is the mean deviation? So the quartile deviation is nothing but 0.675 into sigma. And that is given to be 5. So sigma is equal to 5 over 0.675. And then the mean deviation is equal to 0.8 into sigma. So it will be 0.8 into 5 over 0.675. That is answer. That would be the answer that you would get for the second question. जो भी answer आता है वो लिखो. जो भी answer आता है वो लिखो. That is the answer that you want. Check and confirm. तो फिर अभी हम थर्ड क्वेश्चन के लिए ट्राई करते हैं. फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड क्वार्टाइल्स आर गिवन. दैट मींस mu minus 0.675 into sigma. That is equal to 20. And mu plus 0.675 into sigma. That is equal to 60. And if I add, then mu plus mu2 mu is equal to 80. So mu equal to 40. ये मैंने किसी एक इक्वेशन में डाला तो 40 minus 0.675 into sigma is equal to 20. So 40 minus 20 is equal to 0.675 into sigma. So 20 over 0.675 is the value of sigma. and you will get the value of sigma. You would get the value of sigma 29.63. That's 29.63 is the value of sigma. ये तुमको मिला है क्या बाळांनो? बाळांनो ये तुमको मिला है क्या? ये तुमको मिला है क्या? तो फिर फोर्थ क्वेश्चन के लिए मेरे तरफ देखो. X is a normal variable with the mean of 30. Mean is 30 means mu is 30. First quartile Q1 is mu minus 0.675 into sigma. That is 20. So 30 minus 0.675 into sigma is 20. So 30 minus 20 is 0.675 into sigma. So 10 over 0.675 into sigma. बराबर ना? 10 upon 0.675 is sigma. तो मेरे को बोलो कि ये sigma कितना आता है? ये sigma कितना आता है? How much is this sigma? ये sigma कितना है? This is 14.81. This is 14.81. Then they want Q3, which is mu plus 0.675 into sigma. And therefore, this is 30 plus 0.675 into 14.81. Now that is the answer that you want. That is the answer that you want. बाळांनो ये तुमको समझा है क्या? This approximately comes to be 40. ये तुमको समझा है क्या? Is this clear to you? Is this clear to you? Fantastic. Fantastic. Then look at the fifth question. Points of inflection of normal distribution are 16 and 48. क्या मतलब है? Mu minus sigma is 16 and mu plus sigma is 48. Add करो तो sigma will cut and 2 mu is equal to 64. Right? So mu is 32. Put it suppose in the first equation. So 32 plus sigma is 48. So sigma will be equal to 16. Check and confirm. Sigma is equal to 16. And if that is true, they want Q1, which is mu minus 0.675 into sigma, which is equal to 32 minus 0.675 into 16, जो भी आता है. And then they want the mean deviation, that is 0.8 into sigma. So that is 0.8 into 16. That is answer you want. Bharat, no, this is extremely easy. This is very easy. This chapter is not difficult at all. थोड़ा सा वॉल्यूम ज्यादा है, कंटेंट ज्यादा है, कंटेंट ज्यादा है, लेकिन इस कंटेंट को अगर तुम प्रिपेयर कर सकते हो तो फिर दिस इज गोइंग टू श्योरली गिव यू दोस 4-5 मार्क्स 5 मार्क्स. समझा है क्या तुमको? इट्स वेरी सिंपल 5 मार्क्स 4 और 5. हो म्हणा, हो असं म्हणा, हो असं म्हणा, हो असं म्हणा. Jahnavi bro, look at me now. I consider what is called additive property. Additive property का मतलब क्या होता है? आदि additive property का मतलब होता है आदिति की प्रॉपर्टी. आदिति की प्रॉपर्टी कळलं का? आदिति की प्रॉपर्टी समझा है क्या तुमको? So look at me, additive property is nothing to do with the girl named Aditi. But additive property is referring to something that is called addition. Something that is addition. बाळांनो ये सब पॉइंट्स बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. ये हर पॉइंट में से एक एक पॉइंट पे एक एक एमसीक्यू एग्जाम में आ सकता है. Instead of asking the big questions those we saw earlier, they prefer to ask the short questions and theory based questions like these. तो फिर इसके लिए तुम मेरे तरफ देखो. For normal distribution, what happens? X follows normal with mu1 and sigma 1, and Y follows normal with mu2 and sigma 2. Then X plus Y follows normal distribution with mu1 plus mu2, but it's not sigma 1 plus sigma 2, it is sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square under root. अब ये प्रॉपर्टी तुमको थोड़ा सा प्रिपेयर करना पड़ेगा. X plus Y follows normal with mu1 plus mu2, but not sigma 1 plus sigma 2, but under root of sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square. इसको तुम अच्छे तरीके से समझने की कोशिश करो. So for example, if I ask you X follows normal with 10 and 4. Y follows normal with 12 and 7. Then X plus Y will follow what? It will follow normal with 10 plus 12 and under root 16 plus 49. 16 plus 49. इसको समझने की कोशिश करो. So this is normal with 22 and this is root of 65. ये तुमका solution होगा. It's very easy. There is nothing complicated in that, but it's a matter of information. You just have to stay informed. You don't have to think. Hey, कळलं का बाळांनो तुमको? ये हो गई additive property of normal distribution. Now, like it is additive property of normal distribution, there is additive property of Poisson distribution. So, if X follows Poisson with one parameter M1, Y follows Poisson with another parameter M2, then X plus Y follows Poisson with M1 plus M2. कितना सिंपल है, इसमें क्या एक्सप्लेन करूं? X plus Y follows Poisson with M1 plus M2. For example, if X follows Poisson with M equal to 1.5, Y follows Poisson with its parameter is equal to suppose 0.7, then X plus Y follows Poisson with 1.5 plus 0.7, that is 2.2. क्या प्रिपेयर करना है इसमें? कुछ भी एग्जाम्पल लो, इसमें सिर्फ ऐड करना है इसमें. हाँ, पर नॉर्मल में आपको ये ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा कि दिस standard deviation is the root of sigma 1 square. This is important. This is important. Very easy. Very easy. And in case of binomial, remember, in case of binomial, what happens is X follows binomial with N1 and T. Y follows binomial with N2 and T. Remember, it's not T1 and T2. Remember, it is not T1 and T2. It is just P. See, P is constant. See, P is constant. Therefore, X plus Y follows binomial with N1 plus N2. And it's not P plus P2P. It's just P. Tell me, why is that P? Why can it not be P1, P2? Because you know in binomial distribution, P is constant. P should remain constant. बायनॉमियल की वो कंडीशन है that the probability of success must remain same. हमने देखा है इसको पहले पूरी तरीके से. एक्चुअली है खूब सप्पा है, खूब सप्पा है. लेकिन एक बार प्रिपरेशन करो, एक बार करो तो फिर हो गया. This is additive property. So you have seen the additive property of normal, we have seen the additive property of binomial and additive property of Poisson. Addition करना मतलब additive. Addition of the two variables. ये ढंग को समझा है क्या? ये आपको समझा है क्या? ये आपको समझा है क्या? Now remember, I talk about mode. Mode means maximum frequency. Try to understand, mode means maximum frequency. Mode का मतलब होता है maximum frequency. Means maximum height. Frequency म्हणजे height असते, तो maximum height. So in case of normal distribution, there is a single peak. Maximum height म्हणजे peak. In case of normal distribution, there is a single peak. There is a single peak, and that means it is unimodal. Uni means one, it's unimodal, and that mode is equal to mu. So remember, normal distribution is always unimodal. Normal distribution is always unimodal. Is always unimodal. And the one mode is mu. The one mode is mean mode, median are all equal to mu. ये हो गया नॉर्मल का मोड. पर पॉइसन में क्या होता है, तुम जरा मेरे तरफ देखो. In Poisson distribution, it's positively skewed curve, so it can go like this. एक मिनट तुम मेरे तरफ देखो. In case of Poisson distribution, it is a positively skewed curve, we have already seen. तो यहां सिर्फ एक ही पीक है, तो ये जो वैल्यू होगी वो होगी सिंगल मोड. दिस इज द सिंगल मोड. एक मिनट जरा मैं इकड़े बता. लेकिन अगर मैंने ये कर्व निकालते समय ऐसा हो गया कि ये पीक पर गया और फिर वहां वो स्टेबल रहा और फिर वो नीचे आ गया. स्टेबल रहा पीक पे वो स्टैग्नेंट रहा. एक मिनट मैं इकड़े बता. पीक पे वो स्टैग्नेंट रह गया, तो फिर in that case what happens, then it has two modes. Then it becomes two modes, means it becomes bimodal. It becomes bimodal, and in this case it is unimodal. वो पीक अगर वहां स्टेबल रह गया तो फिर दो मोड्स होते हैं. So Poisson distribution is either unimodal or bimodal. Bimodal म्हणजे bimodal असं नाही, it's bimodal, it's not bimodal. नाहीतर म्हणाल की bimodal, bicumbered modal, bimodal म्हणजे बाई मोडून ठेवल. टकला. Mode in Marwadi is takla. I wish the mode does not come in your life. Ishika, mode does not come in your life, I hope. मोड इन हिंदी इज टर्न, सही है। तो जिंदगी के इस मोड़ पे मोड़ का समझना जरूरी है। जिंदगी के इस मोड़ पे मोड़ का समझना जरूरी है। वेलकम। प्यार हमें किस मोड़ पे ले आया, प्यार हमें किस मोड़ पे ले आया। यह सेंटेंस का मतलब क्या होता है की प्यार हमें मोड़ म्हणजे ऊंचाई, काय मोड़ म्हणजे मॅक्सिमम हाइट, तो मोड़ हमें ऊंचाई पे लेके गया। प्यार हमें किस मोड़ पे लेके आया म्हणजे प्यार हमें ऊंचाई पे लेके गया। कळेगा? मोड़ हम प्यार हमें ऊंचाई पे लेके गया। फिर शादी हो गई, फिर शादी हो गई, और फिर शादी के बाद फिर वो प्यार हमें नीचे लेके आया। फिर हम कुछ न रहे, हाइट 0 हो गई। Yeah, this is good situation that has emerged. Good situation that has emerged. Welcome. Good situation that has emerged. Positively skewed, negatively skewed, and I can इधर पॉजिटिवली स्क्यूड नेगेटिवली स्क्यूड को समझने की और सिमेट्रिक को समझने की ये दिस वन गुड स्टोरी फिक्शन इज नाउ डेवलप्ड। तो यहाँ क्या होता है कि आपका शादी के पहले का कोर्टिंग टाइम अगर कम है तो फिर वो इमीडिएटली प्यार एकदम बढ़ता है, फिर शादी होती है, और फिर वो धीरे धीरे कम होता है, और फिर बहुत ज्यादा पार्ट ऑफ जिंदगी ये इस तरीके से वो प्यार कम कम होता रहा। ये हो गया पॉजिटिवली स्क्यूड, ये हो गया पॉजिटिवली स्क्यूड। लेकिन आपका कोर्टिंग डेटिंग बहुत दिन तक चला तो यह प्यार ऐसे धीरे 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 बढ़ गया, फिर लेट शादी हो गई, फिर वो रिड्यूस हो गया, दिस इज नेगेटिवली स्क्यूड। और फिर डेटिंग चला, प्यार गया मोड़ पे, और फिर शादी हो गई आफ्टर अ गुड सफिशिएंट टाइम, then this becomes a symmetrical, then this becomes a symmetrical। ये तुमको समझा है क्या? तो पटकन शादी हो गई तो पॉजिटिवली स्क्यूड, लेट शादी हो गई तो नेगेटिवली स्क्यूड, और फिर ठीक तम समय पे शादी हो गई तो सिमेट्रिक। अब ये गुड एग्जांपल हो गया, गुड ना? हाँ, तो अगर शादी हुई ही नहीं, शादी हुई नहीं, तो फिर ये ऐसा ऊपर ऊपर जाएगा, वो कभी नीचे आएगा ही नहीं, प्यार बढ़ता जाता है, देन इट गोज टू इंफिनिटी। बीमारी है कि नहीं? एकदम गुड वन, गुड वन, गुड वन। तो शादी के बाद क्या होता है? प्यार कम होता है। प्यार इसलिए कम होता है, प्यार इसलिए कम होता है कि यहाँ दो दिल मिल जाते हैं, तो प्यार का क्या सवाल है? दो दिल एक हो गए तो फिर प्यार का क्या सवाल है? प्यार तब होता है जब दो दिल अलग होते हैं। शादी के बाद दो दिल एक हो गए तो फिर प्यार की क्या बात? फिर लगा समझा है क्या? मेरा ना, मेरा ना, तो अभी तुम मेरी तरफ देखो, ये जरा थोड़ा सा ये जरा थोड़ा सा फिलोसॉफिकल हो गया, ये जरा थोड़ा सा रोमांटिक हो गया। हमें मैथमेटिकल में इंटरेस्ट है, हमें मैथमेटिकल में इंटरेस्ट है। तो जरा मेरे देखो, तो फिर जरा मेरे तरफ देखो। बाय द वे, बाय द वे, अगर वो पॉजिटिवली स्क्यूड कर है तो फिर क्या होगा? अगर वो पॉजिटिवली स्क्यूड कर है तो फिर क्या होगा कि यहाँ ये सिचुएशन ऐसी होगी और फिर यहाँ ये सिचुएशन ऐसी होगी, बराबर ना? क्या मतलब है, क्या समझा तुमको? यहाँ ये सिचुएशन ऐसी थी और यहाँ ये सिचुएशन ऐसी हो गई, क्या समझा तुमको? तुमको क्या समझा? यहाँ ये सिचुएशन ऐसी हो गई, क्या समझा? कुछ नहीं समझा। तो यहाँ ये आपकी, यहाँ ये आपकी गर्लफ्रेंड थी, अभी यहाँ ये वाइफ हो गई। तो दोनों के बीच में 20-30 kg का डिफरेंस रहता है, 20-30 kg का डिफरेंस रहता है। कर लगा? 20-30 kg का डिफरेंस रहता है दोनों में। है कि नहीं, भारी कि नहीं, कड़क कि नहीं? इमेजिनेशन इज सॉलिड की नहीं? इमेजिनेशन इज सॉलिड की नहीं? नहीं नहीं। ओके, तो अब तुम मेरे तरफ देखो, तो फिर अब तुम मेरे तरफ देखो। यही बबड़ी, यही बबड़ी मेरे का शादी के बाद हमें मिलेगी तो वो बबड़ा हो जाएगा, वो बबड़ी नहीं रहेगा, वो बबड़ा होगा, बबड़ा, बड़ा बड़ा बबड़ा। है अभी वो कैसी है, बबड़ी, फिर वो क्या होगी, बड़ा बड़ा बबड़ा। ओके, तो फिर लुक एट मी, आई वांट योर कंसंट्रेशन, लुक एट मी। रिमेंबर, अभी थोड़ा अभ्यास करते हैं, क्या है? अभी थोड़ा सा पढ़ाई करते हैं, मेरे तरफ देखो। सी, इफ x follows Poisson with m and if m is integer, integer means complete number, then it is bimodal, then it is bimodal, and the two modes are m and m minus 1. The two modes are m and m minus 1. समझा क्या? यह संस्कृति की शादी जब होगी तो मेरे को नया डोर्स बनाने की ऑर्डर देनी पड़ेगी, डबल डोर करना पड़ेगा, पड़ेगा। संस्कृति की शादी हो जाने के बाद कुछ दिनों के बाद मेरे को मेरे को ये डोर को डबल करना पड़ेगा। हो ना संस्कृति, हो ना संस्कृति वाला। ओके, तो फिर अगर ये m फ्रैक्शन है, if m is fraction, if this m is fraction, then it is unimodal. Then it is unimodal. And the one mode is the largest integer in the value of m. The largest integer in the value of m. The largest integer in the value of m. It is the largest integer in the value of m. लिखो बाळांनो, ये परत लिखो. वहां प्रिंट किया है पण तुम वापस लिखो. वो वहां प्रिंट किया है पण तुम वापस लिखो. तुम इसको वापस लिखो. तुम इसको वापस लिखो. इसको तुम वापस लिखो. लार्जेस्ट इंटीजर. तो वो देखते हैं ना, पहले लिखो तरी खरं जानवी ब्रो. वो पहले लिखो, हम देखते हैं. Now I come to the example on that. Listen, in the first example, they say x follows Poisson with m is equal to 2.9. So m equal to 2.9 is the fraction. And because this is fraction, this is unimodal. This is unimodal. And the one mode is largest integer, which is 2. देखो 2.9 में largest integer is 2. This is largest integer. This is, so 2.1 हो या 2.9 हो, largest integer continues to be 2. Largest integer continues to be 2. ये समझा क्या? तो एक ही मोड है और that mode will be 2. That mode will be 2. Don't worry संस्कृति, don't worry संस्कृति, हम कर लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं. कर लेंगे हम, कोई बात नहीं. Okay. 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 Now try to understand x follows Poisson with m is 3. X follows Poisson with m is 3. अभी ये m equal to 3 ये फ्रैक्शन है या इंटीजर है? ये 3 ये फ्रैक्शन है या इंटीजर है? So that is an integer. And because it is an integer, it is bimodal. It is bimodal. And the two modes are m and m minus 1. So 3 and 3 minus 1. That is 2 and 3. अभी तुमको लार्जेस्ट इंटीजर का मतलब पता हो गया बाळांनो? अभी तुमको लार्जेस्ट इंटीजर का मतलब पता हो गया क्या? लार्जेस्ट इंटीजर का मतलब तुमको समझा है क्या? Now, like Poisson distribution was unimodal or bimodal, binomial distribution is also either unimodal or bimodal. See, binomial distribution is also either unimodal or bimodal. But then it depends on k equal to, यहाँ से पहले तरफ देखो, it depends on k equal to n plus 1 into p, not np, it's n plus 1 into p. And like Poisson, if k is integer, if that k is integer, it is bimodal. And the two modes are k and k minus 1. And if k is fraction, if the k is fraction, it is unimodal. And the one mode is, same like Poisson, largest integer in the value of k is the largest integer in the value of k. It is the largest integer in the value of k. हो म्हणा बाळांनो. बाळांनो हो म्हणा. This is the largest integer in the value of k. Largest integer in the value of k. इसको तुम हो असं म्हणा. हो असं म्हणा. हो असं असं नाही म्हणायचं ग जानवी. हो म्हणायचं नुसतं हो. हो गया क्या तुमका लिखकर. तो अभी इस एग्जाम्पल के लिए मेरे तरफ देखो. Tell me k is equal to what? K is equal to n plus 1 into p. So this k is equal to 7 plus 1 and that into 0.3. So 8 into 0.3 which is 2.4 and 2.4 is a fraction. And because it is a fraction, this is the unimodal. And the one mode is equal to, the one mode is equal to 2. The one mode is equal to 2. But in this case, that k equal to n plus 1 into p will be 9 into 0.5, which is 4.5. And this is again what? This is fraction. समझने की कोशिश करो. समझने की कोशिश करो. This is a fraction. And therefore again it is unimodal. Again it is unimodal. And the one mode is the largest integer, that is 4. यहाँ गलती हुआ है, इसको इस एग्जाम्पल को कैंसिल करो. But if I tell you x follows binomial distribution with 7 and 0.2, 7 and 0.2, then tell me k is equal to what? It's n plus 1 into p. So 8 into 0.2, which is equal to 0.5 करो इसको. इसको तुम 0.5 करो. So 8 into 0.5, which is equal to 4. 8 into 0.5, which is 4. Now this is integer. This is integer. So it is bimodal. And the two modes are 4 and 4 minus 1. That is 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Check करो. Check करो. Check करो. समझने की कोशिश करो. चेक करो और फिर इसको समझने की कोशिश करो. करेंगे कोशिश तो इशिका मिलेगा आशीष. ठीक है, कल हम इस चैप्टर को खत्म कर देंगे तो फिर सिलेबस भी खत्म होगा. टुमारो विल बी द लास्ट लेक्चर ऑफ लर्निंग. Tomorrow will be the last lecture of learning. छोटा सा पॉइंट, छोटे से पॉइंट्स बचे हैं. That we shall finish up tomorrow. Okay. So goodbye. Goodbye. Bye Samriddhi. Bye Ajinkyo. Bye Janavi bro. Bye Babri.